These are insane. Like, alright, that's enough from me. That's enough from me nerding out, but these go crazy. Hey, what up and welcome to another episode of Creased. Now, today's episode, you probably already read the title. We got ourselves a nice little raffle win from Supply, and it's something I've been looking forward to for a minute. I have the first pair. You wouldn't call it a pack, would you? But I got the first pair from the first movie, now I got the second pair from the second movie. So, let's unbox them. I'm still not sure that these are here or how they're here. Literally last night it said, or was it last night, night before, it went from, it's meant to be going from Sydney to Newcastle, and somehow it got scanned up in Victoria. They are here, so let's get into them. Again, I have no idea where my knife is. I should probably be a little bit more conscious of where I put a knife, but I just noticed a bit of a hole in the box there. Hope they're alright. Oh, the lid's a bit skewy. Oh yeah, that's where the hole went through. Bit of damage on the box, right there. It is. I mean, what? Why do I keep trying to act like there's some suspense or something, man? Like, you know what this is, I know what this is. We titled it a certain way, but these are insane. Like, there are so many different materials on it. The actual toe there seems like what you would get if it was a Chicago. Then it's got a suede, then a mismatched suede, patent leather. Then you got here, which is like the dots for the comics, to represent the comics. More patent leather up here. These are insane. I'd already seen images online, like we essentially knew what we were getting into, but these are insane. Like, I love that good quality smell. It's a bit stiff. I don't know why that's so stiff, but you didn't realise already, these are the Air Jordan 1 Next Chapters. Essentially, they're the new Jordan 1 that Miles Morales wears in the new Spider-Man movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm assuming he wears it. They've made a whole thing about it. In the first one, he just wore Chicago's, and then they brought it out with, you know, they brought it out with dots that kind of represented like the webbing or the design on the suit. But this one here, they've just, the whole thing is Enter the Spider-Verse, right? So it's all different types of bits and pieces, all different universes. But for me, what I really like in terms of the storytelling, and a lot of people didn't like the patchwork stuff, these dots here, it actually looks like a comic book. I grew up reading comic books, so for me, I really like that. The fact that, again, we've got a Jordan 1, one of my favorite silhouettes. It's a Chicago mixed with the comic book elements. How could you go wrong? I know a lot of people were hating on this, but for me, these are insane. Like, I love them. can't even really see any crazy QC issues. There's a fair bit of creasing on the quarter on both. That could just have something to do with the type of leather that it is. No glue stains, no nothing. No crazy threads, no marks. The only thing that I'm sort of noticing is this is really stiff. And I believe I might have seen maybe Kais Omar did a review and he mentioned that they were stiff. I think he got his pair early though. So I wasn't sure how they were going to be. The red translucent sole's pretty cool too. Man, like, I was saying leading up to this that the original origin stories were heaps better than these, but I still liked them. After getting these in hand, I don't know, man, like, it's hard to judge. It's like judging Tobey Maguire versus Andrew Garfield, or the dude that's doing it now. And obviously all three can exist even in the same movie. Like the last Spider-Man movie, Homecoming. Crazy. I love seeing all three in, man. That was crazy, because when these companies do things and they mix it up and everything like that, which they do in comic books as well, but you still got to acknowledge what came before. I've just noticed one little thing. I would say that the white leather, as it comes up there, where the stitching is different on each pair. Yeah, on this pair they've just gone a little bit too high. It's not as, well, it's symmetrical, but it's not symmetrical with the gap they've left of the leather at the top. But outside of these, man, these are perfect. Not only am I stoked with these, not only am I stoked to see the new movie, I'm going to be wearing these on the weekend when I go see the movie. I think we might just have to get a little bit of on feet at the movies without pirating the movie, so that's what you're going to see now. Let's get some B-roll, you'll see that, on feet, everything, and then, yeah, we'll get some comparisons maybe with the origin stories as well. Man, I'm so stoked with these. I just wish the box was a little bit different. I felt the same way with the origin stories too. I feel like a red and blue box or something, I don't know. I also hope they do maybe like a Venom. Oh no, that's come straight off. I'd love to see a Venom. I think Venom and Spider-Man are going to be together in a movie soon. I'd love to see, not so much like the Harley Quinn type ones. I really don't like them. Are they homage to home, I think? I would love to see some like Chicago's Venomized or something. Obviously these are with the animated movie, that's the other type of movie, but we can do it all, can't we? Alright, that's enough from me. That's enough from me nerding out, but these go crazy. Alright, we just laced them up. We're about to head down to Sydney. We're gonna see the movie. The original ones there too, so worn obviously. Yeah, these are different, they're cool. This kind of feels like a paper, and it has me feeling like that may wear away and something might be behind it, but we'll have to see eventually. Let's go. The only thing is, I'm pretty sure my nephews are gonna freak out and they're gonna want these, and I ain't spend that much money for him to wear it for a week. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna be honest, these joints right here are super tight, but we're gonna go see the movies. I wasn't able to see it with the nephews, so I'm just gonna go by myself. Fuck it, splurge out a little. Had to wear it for the movie, but man, these are killing my toe. Maybe it's because of the patchwork, the way the materials go. Maybe I need 10.5, I don't know, but let's go. Now these are wild in terms of features and everything like that. I really like them. But if we're doing a comparison from the first one to the second one, I'm actually wearing them right now, so just take it off. We go first one, the second one. I've had these for a while. I'd say like 2 years maybe. I unds them. Definitely tell by the sole. They don't look too bad. I've worn these literally. I laced them up, put them on, went to the movies and came home, and they're fairly heavily creased. I would say even more so than these. So whereas you're getting the bits and pieces like the suede and everything on this, the overall quality is much better in this. This is a much softer leather. These are quite tight. They've also got a really weird stiff tongue. In terms of being like a comfortable Jordan 1, and I know that's not saying much, I would say they're not that comfortable. They'll kill on my little toe similar to like a Jordan 4, and I think it's more to do with the stiffer and, you know, mismatch materials. I would say if you're able to, maybe go a half size bigger. These are a 10.5, whereas I'm usually a 10 in Jordan 1s. These are a 10, and I probably need a 10.5. The design, everything like that, I feel like they killed it. If you've seen the movie, then even if you've seen comic books, you understand these types of dots and everything like that. But one thing I will say about it is, and if you haven't seen the movie, these are spoiler alerts, right? If you haven't seen the movie, click it off right now. Fair warning. I felt like the second movie was unnecessarily long. I felt like they were trying too hard with the visual effects. The story wasn't that great. I feel like with the first one, it was just so... It was story driven, and the effects and everything and the art style complemented it. But I found myself at times going, man, is this over yet? And then when it did finish, I'm like, oh, there's no conclusion? We're gonna wait for another movie? Which is crazy. I thought before I'd even gotten to this stage that maybe I would have heard something like that. So, yeah, I don't know. The first one I remember being blown away and it just being incredible and couldn't wait to see it again. This one, I'm kind of like, maybe I was a little bit tired, maybe the long weekend was a little bit whatever. I just noticed I've got a bit of chocolate on here from my choc top, but yeah, look, if you're a Marvel fan, you're going to enjoy it. Maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. I spoke to a couple of people that, you know, told me it was really good, but for me, it's kind of like the shoes. Gone a little bit over the top, but the quality isn't there. Just natural, lets it happen, quality. I don't know, man. You let me know in the comments what you think. These were a grail for me. If you don't remember, I traded 2 pairs for them. And then these ones I was just lucky enough to hit on supply. My first supply went in quite a while, so I was pretty stoked with that. I thought I must have been on some sort of loser list or something. You know, all the rumors that go around. But this has been another episode of Creased. Make sure you like, leave a comment, let me know what you feel about the shoes, the movies, everything like that. We'll be back twice a week. Peace. Butchered the whole paper and everything. It's weird, they kind of got 2 different bits of papers and wrapped them up, and I don't know why I'm rewrapping them when they're going to be going on feet anyway, but we'll keep it as is for right now. I think I butchered it again, but hey, at least we got some cool little outtakes right here. Air Jordan 1, Retro White, OG, SP, Special Projects. I didn't think I'd be able to hit on these, but here we are. So, I don't know why I look that way. That's a light, not a camera. We're doing good out here.